Signal Ultra loses all those next week,
BSB still in.
BSB still in. But that will require BSB to win against Execration.
2-1. At least 2-1.
At least 2-1. At least 2-1. So they need that,
Wow.
absolutely.
And then afterwards, they need to perfect the Omega matchup, right?
Yeah.
So 3 points.
Oh.
Whew, that is tough mountain to climb, but that's 2 matches you have to get ready for. And I hope they're ready for this one as we head into the draft here.
Yep.
Execration versus BSB. The bans are coming in, and I'm not going to be surprised. There's going to be off-laner focus as well. Current trend here is Roger first pick.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure BSB is not willing to do anymore. And again, if I was BSB, I would go stick to what used to work for my lineup at least.
Yeah.
Drix is still so underrated, I think, especially when he goes into Lancelot mode and when he goes to Yi Sun Shin mode.
Yep.
Yi Sun Shin is a better band, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right, so Execration, they gotta hit BSB where it hurts. I think those are the areas that they need to do it at.
Oh, just a side note though, that we're talking about Hilda, Khalid, Cho, and Joyd and Thams, the top bands I'd say throughout the season, and all of a sudden Roger is there, right? So Roger is one of the top band heroes nowadays, and I like that Execration, however, banned the Thams here. I think that they're eyeing an Esmeralda or a Uranus as their last pick, because the order of their bans are kind of feels like they want to keep things open and decide for BSB to ban that hero. For example, if they ban Uranus, Execution will just get Esmeralda or any other hero that's considered to be S tier or OP.
And the scary thing about this is if Execration keeps trying to soften up the side lanes, maybe they're going to go for the 2-1-2 again and try to dominate that way. Just leave the mid lane to a strong wave clear hero like a Farsa or a Chang'e.
Yeah.
So the draft will be very apparent. It will give us a little bit of an idea or a clue as to what direction BSB Execration actually wants to go to.
Yeah.
Your team is picking.
Okay, so like we said, I think the Esmeralda is much better because even if BSB decides to pick the Uranus, I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's absolutely
it's
fine.
okay.
Right.
But you also put yourself in a spot where BSB can pick up Farsa, Cho. So instead you go Uranus, maybe pair it up with a Cho or a Ruby, or actually a Cho.
Ruby would be great, but Cho is like the BSB special, right? So you want to get that. Ana really likes that Cho. He's probably saying to the team, you know, just give me the Cho. I'll play this properly. You know, be like that. So still anything up for grabs here, and Execration, they've been known to focus a lot as well on their carry. Okay, there you go. Okay, Drix is on a carry right away. So Lancelot is going to be a great pick for Execration.
Oh. So Cho and Lancelot, like you said.
Or Farsa. I mean, maybe they don't need to get it right away because the Lancelot's probably. Oh yeah, that's a good point. It could get banned out.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess you go Farsa now for Execution since you really love that. Also, I think Execution can consider getting their core now. So Yi Sun Shin or Lancelot.
Yi Sun Shin or Lance, right?
So it's Yuzong, I think.
Yuzong, yep.
Yeah.
And they will leave their core for the next rotation. That's absolutely fine. BSB will be focusing on the bans for sure. And expect a support ban maybe for Execration or another big fighter ban.
I think for BSB they can go Chang'e or a Valier or Farsa or any other support now. But I'm more inclined towards the Chang'e for BSB. Seems to be the better choice against the Heroes of Execration.
I think so. That's gonna do great.
Yeah.
For the lineup of BSB here. All right.
Well, think about
Farsa or Chang'e, either way will work. So just go ahead and lock it in.
You take those two and then you ban the other so that the Execration will not be able to get it.
Okay. They go for the third option. That's weird.
It's okay.
It's okay though.
You kind of get why BSB opted to go for that because it's percent-based damage, and in the early game it kind of helps the Ling. Alright, so
yeah, and
could be
they also think that they need to counter the Yuzhong and the
Yeah.
Esmeralda, the dives from the Yuzhong.
so one
Esme.
thing. Right.
Same with the Claude, with the Cho. It also Valir also gives Cho such a hard time. So it's gonna be a bit difficult to enter the BSB lineup if ever they choose to group up as a 5-man unit.
Want to say though, BSB they can close their draft with an Atlas that they can snatch away from Execration, or actually Execration will not take the far side anymore. Sorry, they'll not take the Atlas anymore. Anyways, I think Execration are eyeing for an Alice, or oh no, they don't need an Alice anymore.
Yep.
They need a carry that can be in the form of Yi Shin, for example. Or
What about Lo Yi for Itomax?
that's also viable. Honestly, I will not be surprised if they go Saber against the Link or a carry. A carry against the Uranus. Or a Hellcurt. I think a Hellcurt is a safe pick for Execration.
Yeah, they're a team that also really likes to play that anyway. So I will not be surprised by the Hellcurt pick at all.
Louis is a valid choice for Execration. Great control in the early stages. If you do find the Ling like off guard, it's gonna be great as well. So there is
There you go, Chang'e.
literally predicted that.
Yeah,
33
everything.
spots, right? So
Literally predicted right there. It's a bad sign, to be honest. I don't like getting my predictions right.
Yeah.
Because that's a bad sign for the
we
teams.
share the same sentiments, man. Because
Right?
like I told Manjin before, if I get to predict what's happening, it means that there's something wrong, because I read what they are trying to do, and I'm not a pro player.
Yeah. We're not pro players. We're not in the loop. They don't
Yeah.
talk to us that much.
Yeah,
Like, how are we able to guess that?
yeah,
That's just based on just observation.
exactly,
And that means that other people are able to do that as well.
exactly.
So your enemy is going to have a better time in predicting stuff like that. And now they are banning out a...
Ruby.
I'm
Okay.
surprised Ruby got through, by the way.
Yeah, that's
like,
also true.
seriously,
Mhm.
Baksha ban's not even as good as a Ruby ban at this point. But, you know, that's Execration's decision-making process. A lot of off-laners that they have to deal with.
I think it will go Cyclops or for Execration you can also go Kufra. So go against Ling, but you already have the Choi anyway, so probably they're considering a major. Louis is understandable, but I think
Yep.
they might go Rafaela carry, something along the lines of that kind of
Yeah.
combo.
Just because the Loyi is like such an easy target for heroes like the Ruby,
Yeah.
for heroes like the here you go.
Lunox Kufra.
Picking.
Okay. So they go core Esmeralda now.
For Esmeralda. All right, all right, all right. Good damage output, but mostly magic based. Execration is going to be. They're gonna have a hard time to break in towers here.
So they do falter in the late stages for sure, but I think that this is them saying, BSB with your hero lineup with the Ling and Ruby and Uranus, you're not gonna be able to kill anyone from us. I think that's the dueling capability of Execration that they want to apply in this game. I'm just scared that if they do prolong this game long enough, BSB can bring it home, and that's an Hylos. A Hylos that's not an easy pick for BSB, but more like a safe pick against the melee-based composition for Execration. Even the Esmeralda is melee-based. So the Lunox as well is not
everyone.
range. Yeah. Even
Almost
Lunox,
everyone
right?
here. Lunox is like
Mid-range at best.
He's super mid-range, and when you go for the ult, you need to be up close and personal. So
Yeah.
he's not even considered a range hero in my book.
Yeah.
So it's gonna
100%.
be a scrappy fight. It's gonna be a very scrappy fight here.
Yeah.
They're gonna need to go near each other to engage into team fights.
Yeah.
None of that long-range pokes from a Farsa, from a
Yeah.
Popoling Koopa, from anyone. Literally, even the Valir. The range of
Yeah.
the skills of this guy is just mid-range as well. So
Yeah.
we are gonna see a lot of big engages, and that both teams are gonna have to rely on that to get
Yes.
those kills.
Okay. So what I do want to also talk about is the fact that BSB's lineup is standard,
Mm-hmm.
and they can execute with it. I'm just scared that they might be easily read by Execration, right? Because this is, like I said, this is a standard draft, a textbook draft. It's already written. You know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yep.
And I kind of find that hard against BSB because what if Execration knows exactly what they're planning to do in the series?
Series, there you go.
Yeah, there's a difference, right?
They've been losing with 2-1 for the first few. Then I think they kind of lost heart,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
Yeah, like their heroes start, their plan starts to get read by their opponents, and all you'll see their heroes being banned out by their opponents, and their strategies are already taken down. That's normally what happens in teams that aren't that prepared in series.
yep, preparation. And we gotta give them the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yeah.
A few days ago, BSB doesn't look that good, but maybe within 24 hours, they kind of just got into study mode. They tried to see what works, what doesn't, and maybe this is what works for them. Just have a Hylos.
Yeah.
We got one just better in this hero. Maybe Ana just needs to be enabled on the Ruby for him to be able to actually impact the game. There's a lot of things, man.
A lot of things, indeed. Drix is gonna have a good time for sure. For now, because I'm looking at Execration, the only hard catch I guess is the Kufra, but if he plays this well, he can just get around the walls and tear into the lineup of Execration. However, that doesn't change the fact that it's gonna be really hard for him to get kills, and immediately Execration will get a kill up top. That's Chakno Kufra, by the way.
What the?
Chakno Kufra, bro.
Where did that come from?
I do not know.
We didn't see it. But
Maybe a wave the dragon committed? No, it's not. It's
no,
on cool. It's off cooldown.
it's off cooldown, so that was a
Another-
solo kill.
They might do it once again, but
is scary.
Uranus kind of felt that something is.
Something's off, man.
Something's off.
It's too quiet.
It's too quiet. It's too quiet.
It's too quiet. And now they are holding off on moving to that part of the map with Wilson. Doesn't have.
Oh no, Wilson! Oh, that's a bad step.
He fell for it.
No.
And he will suffer. You don't have consecration
No,
yet.
Here's the thing. He stepped on the Cyclone Eye, but didn't get through the wall. If he got
Bumped
through
into the wall.
he bumped into the wall, and that's why the
the
Death
window.
Bush is also good. Oh, nice flicker away from Itomax as he is now safe.
Man, I gotta get that Zodiac. I forgot about that recall. Gotta equip it. Literally.
Did you purchase that or something?
Yeah, I'm sure I have all the Zodiac skins, but I'm
Oh.
not sure if you need to unlock it or something. I don't think I have that yet.
Yeah.
So,
I
Turtle
wish
is gonna be up.
everybody is like you.
Yeah, it's from the streamings. So here we go, Zagitnu. Gonna be the one who looked like he was gonna be the victim, but got countered nonetheless by Execration with a very smooth move under the tower. That might have been an overplay actually by Ana.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we're talking about it. Execration is gonna be looking towards Drix. Oh man, I was just
Look
gonna
at
say.
this guy.
I was gonna say that they have to be onto Drix on the next round of buffs. That's naturally what teams do against Ling type of compositions. And Execration did not forget that factor. And Chaknu solo kill. Chaknu, man.
Some teams keep forgetting, right?
Yeah.
Chaknu on a Kufra. Hello? Who let that happen?
Yeah.
Like, who is in charge that let this happen?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. Now Execration, free reign. That's 1v4 Chakno, by the way.
Yeah.
Right there. He gets someone! Are
No
you
way.
kidding me?
Oh, he dodged the Tempest Blades for a little bit.
A little bit.
Oh my god,
Are you
Chakno, what a god.
kidding me?
Chakno, what a god.
1v4, he still gets a kill? While his team is getting that turtle?
Well, and everybody from Execration also gets farm outside of that clash show. Whew.
This should not happen, man. Stuff like this should not happen at all.
Oh my god.
Really makes me wonder, you know.
Ah. Oh my.
Wonder how. I don't know. I just. All right, let's try to take it slow.
Okay, and speaking of taking it slow, it seems like Execration will not be taking it slow as they try to man fight against Capone and Ana onto this part of the map. Even through the glorious pathway, they will survive it through. Capone in trouble. Sagitnu!
Oh!
Capone walked.
Cap
And
one.
He's gonna be safe for now.
Yep, gonna be safe, and looks like it will be up to Execration once more to push the tempo as BSB are now on the defensive on this one.
Oh, there it
So
is.
look at that. Man, I wish the camera was a bit higher up, man.
Sadly.
Everyone is so busy with that, and despite everything, Chaknu is just able to get kills. How is he able to do this on a tank play? I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be Itumax getting a lot of pressure. That flicker once more saving this guy from shore depth. That's the Dark King.
no!
Into that Trevor! Ooh, is stunned up against the wall.
Man, we need to call. We need the a moniker to the Etomax plus the Chaktu combo, like Chak to Max.
Chak to Max. Yeah, Chak to Max makes great sense. Look at that, right?
Chak Max or
Chak
Chak
Max
Max
combo, right?
And
Oh my god.
Did you see that? He flickered away so that he can bait out Trevor,
And then
when
goes back in.
goes back in with the ultimate, the Chaos ultimate.
Yeah, and the Tyrant's Rage was already locked in.
Yep,
It's like, while he was flickering back, the Tyrant's Rage is already going
Exactly.
in. Oh my gosh, just beautiful stuff happening here for Execration so far. Benny Cutie on that show. You know, the
wow,
funny
he
thing
dueled.
funny thing about that is they have the same hairstyle. Did Benny Cutie do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
intentionally?
Benny Cutie looks like a Cho, right?
He does look like a Cho.
That's
the way-
also one of my weird observations, and yeah, I
I wonder
completely
if that
agree.
was intentional.
That might have been intentional, man.
Yeah, because he's doing great so far on this show with 1-0 and 2, and able to just buy a lot of space for Execration to get these objectives as well.
There it is.
Look at this.
Okay.
Hate is absorbing everything. Falling Star Moon for the exit.
Chaknu
And
again.
Chaknu once more. He
No.
is on the
Don't.
bush. He is looking for a target.
Cap one, get out. Cap one,
That
get
one,
out.
don't even try, man. Don't even try.
Okay, look at the movements of our Cho once again. Benny Cutie. I think they're setting up for this for the kill for anybody who's there. Uranus kind of felt something odd is happening, and onto the bottom part, it's a Gitnu. It's actually gonna be able to get some of those essences, like we said.
That's a pretty solid kill there.
Yep.
And the bottom lane, it's also happening. A pretty good attack from Execration. Sagita getting the essence in his body, is absorbing all the damage from BSB. They still don't want it. They don't want to let it go, but Execration will be able to walk on out of there. We are at 7.5 minutes, and we have a 4,000 plus gold lead for Execration.
I want to say though, Execration have planned this through, and they are actually doing what they should be doing, and I like it. They know that the plan is to be aggressive in the early stages of the game. Do not let the lane farm, whatnot, and just hammer down BSB,
Look
and
at
that's
that.
exactly what they're doing.
That's a beautiful play here. Ana underneath the tower.
Sakit, no
Sagito's
revitalize.
very, very low, but he's playing under the revitalize of this high loss. They cannot really sustain that long against so much damage from Itomax and Hate. The magic damage at the early stage of the game is just so unbearable.
Unbearable indeed. And Hate, wait for the falling Starman, not gonna hit Trevor, but will force the flicker anyways, and the push into the bottom lane commences. Atomax with the flicker in and gets the takedown on the Valier. Doesn't have his ultimate anymore, and he's
Look
gonna be
at
taken
that.
down, shut down by Drix.
Drake has been out of the scene for quite a while now.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
actually surprised. He's just busy getting the buffs. And to be honest, it's working well for him. He's level 10. At least he's not being pushed back. And I would say that they still have a win condition here.
Win
Go,
condition.
Onyx.
Yes, they do have the win
Still
condition.
have a surviving win condition, which is Rick.
Dominance Ice first picked up by Wilson. You know that BSB is pressured heavily, but I understand why. Then again, he might not have the best when it comes to dealing the damage.
Yeah.
As he went for the Enchanted Talisman, he's gonna fight now, but might be over.
Oh
Honestly,
my
Blade of
god, the
Despair.
burst!
There's Blade
Very
of Despair.
cutie.
Oh wow, okay.
But of course, once Drix arrived at the scene, there was just no way he was going to be able to walk
Yeah.
on out of there. And the exchange is that Execration gets a turtle again. Over and over again, man. It is just weird to see stuff like this happen. And there's nothing that BSB's doing to counter it.
Yeah.
They're literally giving away a turtle every time they try to go for a kill. And Itomax, he knows he's got some damage, and he will make that felt onto Wilson.
I have to take note that Lunox's damage output is also related to the maximum HP of a certain hero, so that's gonna tear through the Uranus. I mean, even in the latter stage of the game, I feel like this Uranus is not safe.
Absolutely. There's just no way. There's just no way, man. And now it's going to be a quick, slow rest here for BSB. They're breeding quite okay for the meantime. Execration, of course, always looking for an opportunity. Look at Zap. Look at Chakno. He's all alone for the most part, and he is just hunting down whoever he can hunt. Just keeping that. He's always in the mid lane, if you notice, right? He's never left that mid lane for a while now.
I understand why, because he needs to keep that part of the map intact for the team.
Holy Crystal for Hate. That's a lot. That's maximum efficiency on the damage output.
I know. That's in the wrong neighborhood.
They are all compressed. That's some good damage that Execration is dealing, but they are also receiving the same amount. Drix with a double kill on this lane. And you know what? I don't know what Execration, they're a little bit too split up in this part of the game.
Well, really bad decision making from Execration. They dove under the turret, and you don't want that to happen. Even if you're a team with a 10,000 gold lead, 20,000 gold lead, you cannot.
Big mistake.
It's a big mistake, absolutely.
And so Gatenu's going to be forced here with the Dragon form, going straight into Trevor. Again, one of the most vulnerable components here of BSB will be denied, and that's the power of the Valier. This is why you pick up this Valier in the first place. Will be popping off as well with the dashes, and Chaknu, keeping his teammate alive, will be able to at least slow them down, but not stop them completely.
Massive plays and massive recovery from BSB. Now they can take the Lord if they want to. Sagitno is about 20 seconds off, but BennyQt makes it worthwhile for Execration as he pushes them bottom. And what a fight against Aina with a Blade of Despair. Can he make it? No!
Too many minions!
Too many minions for himself.
Wrong place to fight, BennyQt. Do not push the Ruby into where minions are available. He will just lifesteal the heck out of those minions.
It's like Alice, but physical.
Yeah, exactly. That's good. That's a good observation. We have the Luminous Lord now active. They're chasing on to E2max. No more Brilliance, and he will go down. Where is the follow-up here for Chaknu's entrance? And the BSB are starting to get a bit of a lead, if not for Hate.
Oh, Hate gets a shutdown, or at least a stop onto Trevor. And not gonna make it a winnable. I mean, it's not a complete turnaround for Execration for sure. But they still have the advantage. Now, I reckon when Etomax has respawned, Execration might try to go for a Lord take.
I would not be surprised at all. Right now, what you're going to see here is going to be the itemization. They are keeping up. So this game is not going to be over at any point soon. And Chaknu's making sure that these Hurricane Eyes are going to be at least used up, so there's going to be no escape later on. And speaking of no escape, where are you going to go? With a special delivery from BennyQt. How do you get out of that one? There's just no way. No. Brilliance, though, going to be used. He is slow, though. So there's no way that E2max is going to be able to walk on out of here. With Drix following suit as well. So Execration, they're still losing out something on the map while gaining a turret on the top lane.
Sagito might have recalled way too early. That's it. Way too early of a recall, and that's going to be stopped.
Yep. As we get there, and Wilson, he's absorbing a lot of the damage from this Yuzong. That's 2 kills. Oh my god.
No way. Chakno once again.
We didn't see it again.
That is bad news. Is that another solo kill from Chakno? So it seems.
Okay, camera. Just keep your eyes on Chakno for this game. Like, there's no one else to watch here except for that guy. And BennyQt really starting to hurt here on this show.
Slowing down Chakno. The Lord going to be taken by Execration ever so slowly. Nice kick.
Nice kick.
Not going to get in here.
Yep, Lord is going to be on their side with the rest of Execration diving in onto Ana here. Where is the team? But Cop1 launches on the glorious pathway with Wilson close by. Slows down Execration. They cannot advance, but Hate, he is so tanky. He is in the middle of everything. He's absorbing as much HP as he can to stay in the middle, charging up the Falling Star Moon. And once more, we are back on just the defensive for BSB.
I want to say, though, there's a lot of circular skills from our ones. Look at the positioning of Chakno now. He can be able to catch anyone. He's charging it up. He's going to jump anytime soon. Or will he? No, he won't. Patience from Chakno.
Yeah, good patience, good game sense. No reward for being able to do that. Huge Tyrant Rage, but only hits the frontliners for BSB. They'll be able to walk on out of there, but again, skills are expended. They will start to be on the defensive.
Nice defense from BSB. They will last another day. This Execration did not think of ending this game so soon. Like I said, I cannot remember a game where Execration lost an 18-minute game. Whatever game it is that they were able to reach 18 minutes upwards, they win it. Guess for Execration, they have to prolong this, and for BSB, I think that they kind of feel pressured now. How can they defend? They have to make a play, and it seems like the play is in the middle. Both teams know that this is a death bush.
Yep, they are aware. They can smell each other's fear. And right now, it's going to be Itomax going to be pulled back in over the wall, and there's going to be very little escape, but Chaknu and the rest of the Execration squad are going to be fighting over Itomax's dead body, walking on over here through the glorious pathway, zoning up the Trevor. Hate is in the middle, charging up that Frost Moon Shield. There goes the Essence going straight into Sagitnu, and there's going to be no Lord to fight over, so they will start to see if they can pick up that top lane.
Yep.
Wilson has to make a run for it.
You have to take note, Benny Cutie went for the Malefic Roar, so that is going to be incredibly good against buildings.
Top one got taken out there all of a sudden.
There it is!
And that's going to be Trevor Cup following suit. That is 2 for 1. In Execration, they are not done. They want to go for Ana as much as possible. Wilson trying to zone, but he could also be a target here. He has to be careful.
They are also taking away the farm from Drix. Drix gonna even find an opening here, and top lane might be pushed. Chak to jump out. Gonna jump pretty soon, and there it is.
Way too soon in the fight. Ana's trying to regenerate as much as he can, but Wilson is gonna be the one to zone out for the meantime. Execration, they are being pushed back here very well by BSB.
I am actually amazed how BSB is able to defend time and time again. They're losing the fights, but for some weird reason, they are able to defend.
Yeah.
Now, though, Drix!
Oh, boy!
Not even gonna need Chaknu as Benny Cutie brings it home. Oh, my goodness.
That is a big pickup there for Execration.
Man.
How did they even catch Drix? I mean, how do you catch a Ling all alone? That's just unheard of. Maybe it's a bush play. Maybe Drix was going for a jungle minion, but how?
Oh, Chalk.
25 minutes.
With a clutch new. Oh, there it is. Might be able to take down Ana, and indeed they will.
Ana's out. Ana's out. There's no more regen that you need to worry about. There's also Necklace of Durance for E2max. He's gonna slow down Wilson very well, and they are fighting under tower. Tanky members of BSB are keeping them alive. Trevor in front as well. Seeing if he can close out those minions and help with the wave clear. And he does.
Oh, well. You can see that BSB are still fighting hard at this. I like the fact that they're holding on. However, like we said, Execration, they flourish in these times. These clutch moments. They have shown us that they can win, but you have to be scared now, BSB.
Yep.
Drix has to play the game of his life as there will be another catch. Onto Uranus.
2v1!
2v1 indeed. Should ball. Oh my God, Benny!
The 2v1 outplay! Flickering straight to the sword where Drix is supposed to land. Who does that?
Big Brain Benny. That's what we called him when they were fighting up against NXP. And boy, oh boy, did he show up today.
He's showing up real strong here with Darkening going to be used by E2max. He's very low into Truncheon just to follow it up here in time for Hate to arrive with the Falling Star Moon. No connect onto that skill. Now it's going to be the chase onto Ana. Rest of Execration are very, very nearby. Gotta be careful where you run. Ana, where you going? Make a run for the hills. It's cue the hillbilly music. And that's going to be Benny Cutie with another kill.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, Sagita will have to port back a little bit. Chaknu with the jump, not going to reach anyone. And as we can see, the Gillette instant replay, hashtag Shave Today. What a wonderful play from Benny Cutie. He fought, and there's a lot of flash.
The flicker.
The flicker, he knows. You kind of know. You kind of know already where it is going to land.
Yeah.
So it was a fadeaway play. He went to the left first, and then he knew where he will land. And
yeah.
I think he shunpod along the way so that he will not be knocked up as well.
Yep, that was actually a feint.
Yeah, a feint.
Going to the left and then pushing to the right.
Shoulder fake from Benny. Yep.
Basically. Man, this guy's been watching a lot of basketball, you know.
Yeah.
Lord
Shaking and
pushing in on the bottom as well. Here comes the dive in by Sagitnu. That's Benikita going down. He is shut off. But the tower will fall, and that is the biggest point here. Chaknu in the middle of everything. Hate is still a very, very scary monster in the middle of the fight here for Cap 1. With the help of Itomax, they are able to take him down.
Chaknu, the smart position!
Oh! 3 points from downtown. Going straight into Trevor. And it's going to be the fight here for Drix. He has to play the best game of his life, but he will go down for now.
Never.
And Hate and Chaknu are low, forced to back off.
Gotta take note though, they lost 3 members. 3-4-2 trade-off. Hate's gonna want to tie this up and might be able to do so. One more hit is what it's gonna take, but he can't reach. Oh no, he can't reach.
He can't reach him. Oh my gosh, this is the power of the Valier, man. You just gotta respect that Valier. You cannot ignore it like what Hate did in that exchange. Gotta know that's the reason. No matter how much you walk towards your target, if your Valier is right behind you, that's unlimited skills.
Yeah.
It keeps refreshing every time it hits a target.
It hits a target, exactly.
So, it was weird that he ignored it. Maybe he could have just made a run for it, but at the same time, there's no way he could run.
Yeah.
He was being locked down.
Yeah.
He was slowed. He was stunned.
Yeah, he knew that when he committed to that,
was it.
kill, that was it.
Yeah.
It's no going back. It needs to kill Ana or take Ana with her or him. I mean,
Yeah. So at this point, 8,000 gold lead doesn't seem like a lot because BSB, they are fighting with every fiber that they got. And now it's Benikita with another solo kill out of nowhere. 49 seconds on the Wilson. Items are, we're close to breakpoint. We're close to just going straight into the big fights with no regard for the items because everyone's just so fed. Now, who gets the advantage here? While this game is going on longer and longer, who is getting the lead? That's a big question on everyone's minds right now, man.
Yeah. It's getting really scarier by the minute as they jump, but Sagitnu instead will march forward.
Look at that. Look at the efficiency of the Athena shield.
Oh, Chaknu!
Chaknu with a big play inside the enemy lane. However, of course, Glorious Pathway going to be used defensively. Just forcing ultimates out of these guys. 30 seconds on the Lord. I don't think Execration can finish this without it.
Oh. No, nevertheless, this has woken up all of the fans now watching MPL. This triple header Sunday that we have, week number 7, day number 3, and Execration, as well as BSB, them fighting like this for a spot at the playoffs really makes it fun to watch.
Look at this. That perfect kick there for Cap 1. No immortality to save this guy. But here comes Ana, and as well as that flying dragon way into the back line, trying to go for Trevor as usual. Force flick out of there. And where is Chaknu? Where is Hate?
Oh,
They're
nice
looking for
flicker.
all the big components here for this fight. Ana and Wilson working together.
No way!
Into a bad spot! You don't go near a wall with Chaknu on the Kufra.
Chak attack, Benikita, big brain Benny, the delivery boy. And in comes for another one. The mailman is on line as they kick Wilson into oblivion.
Two
right
people
now.
to defend, that's it.
Benikita, Malefic Roar. This is over.
That's
this is over. This is over.
That's going to be the victory.